that has happened to people based on the life of Christ. We cannot take that away, because also speaks of what reality of who is a celebrity. Like you said earlier on, we've seen people being celebrated. I believe so strongly. Everyone that gives their life to Christ also, the Bible says heaven rejoices over them. Why? Because they've been celebrated at one point in their life. I would like to put them at a corner too. So looking at those criteria, we see these men, even though they have some flaws, their flaws, they have not come to display in the public their lifestyle. They have come for one thing, a struggle to free humanity from certain oppression. So with that being said, we can put them in that category of a celebrity, even though their lifestyle, we can have some little flaws, including everybody that is here. Me and you, we have that flaws too, but we cannot take away their contribution to society. So anywhere South Africa is mentioned today, we must mention Nelson Mandela. Anywhere anything is mentioned in America today, we're going to mention Martin Luther King Jr. because of their influence in society. We can't take it away from them. They are true celebrity in my own right and from my own perspective.
Wow, that's powerful. So you can see, as you can see from what you're talking about today, right, sir, is that I have come to really know now that even though there's a misguided notion out there, but the truth remains the truth. A celebrity can only be a force for good.
Exactly.
True or false, sir?
True, sir. True, exactly.
A celebrity can only be, because from what I am getting from you, from this wisdom that I'm getting from you now, I have come to know that no matter how you try to wash it down, you cannot remove the fact that a celebrity, the yardstick to measure a celebrity is that he or she must be a force for good. Exactly. No matter what is going on right now.
No matter what, like, thank you so much. Like we said earlier on, also remember, like we said, see, evil tend to prevail, but understand it's just temporal. It's just temporal. In time to come, the true identity will be revealed. Will they stand the test of time? Those people you're celebrating in another 10 years.
Wow.
Another 20 years.
We didn't really stand the test of time. That is powerful.
We've seen a man recently that the world celebrates, even in our culture. We saw something that happened to someone like that. Now, wow. Where is he? Does he still have a follower? No. Most people say, no. I didn't know that he would do it. That is who he is. So time will tell. The person you are looking up to, the person you tend to celebrate, in another 10 years, will he or she still be on the scene? And ask yourself, the person you are looking up to, what impact has he had on you, on society, apart from what you see on the social media? What are his struggles? His personality, what has he contributed to your life? Apart from the charade of what you see on the social media of his personality, what impact does he have on your life? Listen, fellow out there, before you start looking up to somebody, celebrating the person because he's famous on the internet, because he's famous based on what we are in today, ask yourself, does it impact me? Does it challenge me for a higher life? Does it challenge me to be better for myself? So if those things, that person cannot check those questions, then you have to start having a second thought of who you look up to.
Wow. Man of God, sir. Oh, sorry, doctor, sir. I'm already calling you a man of God because, that is what you portray, true and true. Doctor, sir, I just one quick last question. Why is it that a lot of people want to be celebrated, but they don't want to pay the dues to earn it?
Thank you so much. We live in a society that is so full of bubbles and evaporation. But you got to understand, the bubble, the evaporation you see, or the steam, is actually as a result of intense heat that is being melted before you see the bubble. So everybody wants to bubble out to society, but they don't want to go through the heat that brings about the bubble. And that is why everybody's taking a shortcut as much as what they can get, to gather what they can get, to shoot themselves into limelight.
Wow.
But you see, the reality, like I said, if it is not real, everything that does not have foundation, it's a matter of time. It will crash. It will come down crashing. So if you out there, you want to be famous, you want to get the world to celebrate you, put in the work, put in the time. Martin Luther King Jr. once said, he said, I have seen the mountaintop, I have beheld it. But he told his people, he said, even though if I don't get to that mountain, the promised land, don't bother about it anymore because I've seen it. I know you are going to get into it. So we've seen the work that he put in. Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years, not for himself. He put in work and they shoot to limelight. If you want to take that path, man, beloved friends that are out there, it's possible. You might not be Nelson Mandela, you might not be Martin Luther King Jr., but you can be a celebrity in your own community. You can impact the younger generation. You can teach one to be a responsible man and a woman. You can inspire them for a higher life. It's out there. You can change generations. You cannot be somebody else, but you can be yourself. You can just be a teacher that is teaching the younger generation and telling them the truth. You can be a nurse with a difference. You can be this personality, whatever area of sphere that you are. You can be a man and a woman of influence, but at the end of the day, it comes with hard work. Don't look for a cheap popularity. Look for the true popularity that is enduring and that is life that spans through generations.
Wow. I'm so imparted. So good and nice to have you on this show, sir. I would love to have you again and again and again. Wow. Dear viewers out there, you have heard it all. There's no more further ado to this. There's no more further illustration or explanation to this. The doctor himself has dealt with this issue. So my dear fellow viewers out there, remember, you can be a positive influence to your generation, but you must put in the work. Thank you all. And thanks to you, Dr. Sir. God bless you. Thank you very much. I'd like to draw the curtain on today's show. See you again. Remain blessed.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Please,